What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. out here on this Work For It Wednesday. Whew! I'm telling you, I got the sweat in today, y'all. Got my walk in, but I'm sweating today. It's already warm out this morning. Doing my walk, so the sweat is beaming. So I'm working for it today. Believe it. So get out, get your workout on, get your workout in, do those things that we need to do in order to be able to have our health, and that's going to be what we end on this week. But y'all know what we do on Wednesdays. We work for it. We put that work in, no matter what that work is, whether it's work for our businesses, whether it's work for those that that depend on us, our families, whether it's work for the partnership that we have. Everything that we do, we got to work for it. We put that work in so that we get the results that we want. You don't get the results if you don't put the work in. That's why we work for it on Wednesdays. Y'all know what we've been doing this week. We've been asking. I've been asking the question: what's your wealth worth? What is your wealth worth? And then managing your wealth. How do you manage your wealth? And when I talk about wealth, I'm not talking about money. The money will come, but your wealth is wisdom, education, accountability, listening and learning, trust, and your health. That's what your wealth is, because we should have wisdom in the things that we're doing in life, whether it's our business as entrepreneurs, whether it's being a leader, having wisdom to lead, the wisdom to lead. Education, being smart, always taking in knowledge and information. Where you get your knowledge and information from is key, whether it's formal or informal education. We should always be getting and being educated. The news can educate you. The news can educate you. Everything that we listen to, that we be intentional of, but we should be intentional about our education. But today I'm talking about the A word, and this is a word that a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of leaders don't want to hear. And I'm a go in on accountability, because those who don't hold themselves accountable cannot be successful in my book. People may consider them successful, still successful, but those that don't want to be held accountable are not successful to me. They're not wealthy because they don't want to be accountable. And I'm talking to, this is what I'm talking to, because I knew I was going to be talking about this today, and I've had some issues with some companies that do not hold themselves accountable for their customer service, for how the things that they have in order to be able to satisfy who their customers are, who their clients are. They don't have in place, or they're so much dependent on AI, artificial intelligence, that they've taken the human element away from customer service and being able to solve people's problems. I'm on the phone trying to get a situation taken care of, and all I get is automation. All I get are message responses. And if there's one thing that irritates me to no end, is not being able to speak to a human being when it comes to certain problems that I need to have solved. Because I don't care what y'all learn about, what y'all hear about artificial intelligence, there needs to be a human element in your business. If you are going to be held accountable for your business as an entrepreneur, you should want to have the human element in your business. Don't make it so automated that you can't and that you don't respond to your clients. There needs to be a personal aspect, a personal touch to your business. I'm telling you, it is. People got, as an entrepreneur, please understand that. As leaders, you're gonna get it because you're right there. You're leading people. You get to talk with them directly. Some people even avoid it from that perspective, so that they don't have to be accountable. I worked with managers. I've worked with district managers and supervisors who did not want to be accountable for nothing. They wanted to push everything on everybody else. You cannot be an entrepreneur, a leader, and not be accountable. Let me say that again for the folks in the back that don't want to hear it. You, in order to be a successful entrepreneur, a successful leader, you must hold yourself, your business, your brain accountable for what it is you say that you're going to do. If you say that you have, that you sell this, that you sell that, your products and services, then you better be able to supply that for your clients, for your customers. And you must have systems in place that assist your clients and customers when there's an issue. They should be able to get that problem solved. If it could get solved automation, through automation, fine, great. But you better make sure that your automation is able to solve every single problem from a customer service perspective that you will have. If you can't, then you better have a human element to it. It irritates me, and I know y'all can probably hear it in my voice. It irritates me that these businesses out here, that they have lost the human element to their businesses. They've completely cut it off. And that, to me, is going to be the downfall of artificial intelligence. I saw yesterday that that Harvard is going to have an AI professor or instructor. And I was like, what? There's no way in the world, to me. Now, if y'all know how to do it some other kind of way, then y'all let me know. But there's no way in the world I would want to have an artificial intelligence professor teaching me a class. Because as a student, I'm going to have questions. And I promise you that that automated professor won't be able to answer that question. What am I going to do? Put in my question into the computer? How am I going to talk to the computer, to the professor, the AI professor? It was ridiculous to me. I was like, that is crazy. I mean, and even when you go to the grocery store now, you may go to fast food restaurants. A lot of things that we see now have gone to that AI automation thing. I can't stand the self-checkout. I'm sorry, that's just me. That's just me. I don't do self-checkout. I don't work for Giant. I don't work for Safeway. So unless they're going to give me a W-2 form, I'm not checking out my own food. That's not what I'm there for. Plus, I've always believed that it takes away jobs. That has been, and what we're seeing, AI is replacing a lot of jobs. They even have drones that deliver food, people have been saying. I don't know how they do that, but what happens if the order is wrong? What happens if something happens to the drone on its way to delivering your food? We've got to be accountable, y'all. We've got to be accountable. And as entrepreneurs, I want y'all to use technology. 21st century, I get it. If it allows you to be able to be able to do what you do better, faster, like the $6 Million Man, bigger, faster, stronger, all those things, great. But you better have a system in place for the human element of your business. And what I mean by the human element of your business is, what if there's an issue that the automation cannot solve? I've had it happen to me too many times. That's why I really did. I ain't gonna say that. I was just ready to go up, but I'm not gonna say that, Sister Boy. But you gotta make sure that you have a human element to your automation, to your systems that you have in place. There's nothing more frustrating for a client, for a customer, than to be able to have an issue with, whether it's a payment, payment processing, whether it's an item that you tried to order, or there was some mistake that you need to correct that now you can't correct. Something as simple as, and I've yet to get an answer, and maybe because yesterday was the holiday, so I'll grant them that. But I'm trying to see if it gets resolved today, because if I was on the phone with somebody, it could have quickly been resolved. Because you can tell me, you can tell me what the issue is, because I've already looked into what you told me I need to check, and I know everything is right on my end. So if everything is right on my end, then there's got to be something wrong on your end, and you need to fix it. Automation can't fix it, because obviously the automation don't know what's wrong. It can only give you a couple of suggestions, and if those suggestions are already done, then what? So please, be accountable. Be accountable for your business, be accountable for your brand, be accountable for your product. If there's an issue with your product, fix it. If there's an issue that you see with your brand, fix it. If there's an issue with your automation, and you see that you're getting complaints about some issues not being resolved, fix it. On this Work For It Wednesday, y'all know what's coming. Here comes the homework. Fix it. Whatever issues that you found in your business, with your whatever systems you have in place, fix them today. Make sure that you are following up with your clients, with your customers, when it comes to the automation of your business. There should not be an entrepreneur, there should not be a leader that does not take the time to make sure that there are no issues with your product, with your service, with your systems that you should have in place. That's what we do as entrepreneurs. Then that way, if something does go wrong, you can hold yourself accountable. You can hold yourself accountable for making sure that the issues that they have is an issue that, hey, we haven't dealt with that before. Let's see what we need to do in order to be able to fix it. Because I promise you, those companies, those entrepreneurs, those leaders who do not fix what their AI can't do, and look at their AI, their artificial intelligence that they use, their automation that they use, because everybody says automate as much as you can. Well, there should be the ability to be able to have a human element to what it is that you do. We can't do business without the human element. Our society, with this social media platforms and everything else, we've gotten away from the human element. I had to meet a client yesterday, and it was the first time that we met a new client that I met yesterday, and we met for the first time yesterday. We had talked. We had talked through, we talked through on the phone. We seen each other through video chat. We talked through WhatsApp or whatever. But yesterday was the first time that we met in person. And one of the things that they said when I was leaving was, "Hey, it's great to meet you in person." And there's no substitute for that, y'all. There's absolutely no substitute for human interaction when it comes to business. So, as much as we want to use automation and we want to, do that, make sure you have a human element, because I'm telling you, you want to make sure that your customers and your clients have a human being that they can talk to. Yeah, you might want to try and do it because you want to save some money and everything like that, but I'm telling you, The human element is going to be the difference between you and those other businesses that are like you or that are in your industry. Hey Doc, hey Bernice, how you lady? I'm talking a little bit about about your field today, technology, and how we need to. It's a part of what we do, but we've lost the human element of doing business with AI, and how that can impact businesses. So, in order to be accountable, y'all, in order to be able to make sure that you can solve your clients' problems, be accountable for the human aspect of your business. Be accountable for doing the things that you need to do in excellence. And if you have to take a look at your automation or your artificial intelligence that you are using, and say, hey, how can I ensure that this is going to solve all of my clients' problems and issues when they call in with something. Oh yeah, absolutely, Bernice. I use OpenAI to actually do some things. But what I was talking about, especially when it comes to AI, how we automate everything, but we've lost the human element, and there's some things that AI can't solve. You need a human person to be able to talk to in order to be able to resolve it. You know, I've talked about this with having to deal with Amazon. Amazon, you can't talk to a human being dealing with issues that you have with Amazon, and Amazon has crazy number of problems. But everything that they do is automated. So I don't want us as entrepreneurs, as leaders, to lose the human element of our businesses. And that's what, accountability is to me. That's what part of holding yourself accountable. It's like, look, I want to make sure that the issues and problems that my yeah, but I ain't want to go there, Bernice. I didn't want to go there. But you're right. You're exactly right. But we've got to understand that, and those that are in the technology field, I get it. Automation, it allows us to be able to do things a lot faster, streamlined and everything like that. But we've got to understand that automation does not solve every issue that your clients or customers are going to have. There's some things that they need to talk to a person about. And the truth be told, the issue can most times either it's going to be to the point where they need to, a person has to be able to explain it, look at it, see what the issue is, because AI can't distinguish or detect that type of issue, or it's really a quick, easy fix, and it won't take but a couple of minutes in order to resolve that issue with a human being versus artificial intelligence. So be accountable today, y'all. It's Work Forward Wednesday, but be accountable for what you say you're going to do, and being able to, the customer service element. We talked about customer service last week and the week before. The customer service element aspect of your business. As entrepreneurs, as leaders, it is vital that your business and your brand be held accountable. I hold myself accountable for my business, the product that we put out, the services that we offer, the ability for my clients to be able to reach me and reach those that work with me or for me. And we do that because we want to make sure that any issues or problems that there might be, that we can resolve them as quickly as possible. Yeah, there's some things that automation can do, but there's some things, and a lot of things, that automation cannot do. So we got to be held accountable for that. So hold yourself accountable, hold your business, your brand accountable, and make sure that you're delivering the product and services that you as an entrepreneur, as a leader, are being able to deliver. So it's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Doc, for tuning in. Bernice, thanks for tuning in. Everyone who tuned in today. We're going to finish this week, Manage Your Wealth and What is Your Wealth Worth. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about listening and learning. As entrepreneurs, as leaders, we got to be able to listen. We got to be able to learn. Y'all know I say that all the time. Part of being a leader, the L, is listening and learning. So we want y'all to be able to do that. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.